Cam and Jim going at it again. Accusations all around. What you think going on with the Dipset? And at this point, do you think they have kind of like tarnished the legacy of Dipset, or can they be saved at this point?
No, I don't think they tarnished the legacy at all, because that's almost like a golden era of hip hop when you had actual crews and everybody knew the front men of the crew, the hype men to the artists they brought up after them. Dipset was a movement. You don't see like whole labels or crews where people want to dress like Dipset. Groups in other cities that called themselves Dipset. So I don't think they can tarnish that. I just think it's like, they was friends. They got a lot of history, but whatever happened over time, I think that either one or both, one or the other, feel like it'll never be the same, even though they try, because it's like whenever it's something, every 4-5 years, they start taking shots at each other.
Right.
From Cam's standpoint, I don't think it's much you can say to damage Jim, because he stood next to you for probably 30 plus years.
Yeah.
You can't discredit his character because he was with you.
Right.
I don't care if y'all met at 5 years old, 15 years old. And for Jim, he surpassed anything people thought, what I'm saying? He came in as a hype man and a muscle for the crew and went on to be a platinum artist. So it's entertaining, it's funny, but I don't think Cam said nothing that was gonna damage Jim. And then Jim, at the same time, Cam got the podcast going, or Cam got his own show. And I mean, it looked like it's highly successful. But Jim, call it what it is. Jim made good music. He know how to put albums together, his beats,
Most definitely.
his features, the hooks. He an older artist, so he just using this as fuel to, hey, I'm gonna keep dropping snippets to my music. You know what I'm saying? So he capitalizing on the moment like that. But I think Dipset is over. That's fine.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's damaging their legacy, and I don't think, neither one can say nothing about the other that's too damaging. All that stuff been out there for years.
Right. You just got so much footage of them, together. Then it's like, soon as one say something, then you got people coming in giving contradicting stories. It's just like, they got too much history. When I seen the whole thing, all I could think about was Jewel's kind of like, I think he got the worst, of the whole thing, because he was young. He had that kind of potential to honestly be like a Lil Wayne. And I think just through all of, everything going on within Dipset, like the tension that went on with them, I think he the one that lost the most. He's still not even that old. Jewel's probably early 40s. It feel like we haven't heard from him in 10 years. Like,
kind of like he had two bosses and he got caught in the middle, but and it didn't really work out for him either way. So
I can see too, it's just a whole lot of respect there from everybody, because when Cam and Jim start going at it, like, you never hear other Dipset members coming in and choosing sides. It's just like them the two that need to figure it out.
Regardless what they say about each other, they done been in physical altercations with other people. You ain't never heard of them seeing each other face to face and it going up. So it's kind of like, I know you, you know me. I know how far we gonna take it, but it's just more like internet stuff. Honestly, like both trying to win the opinion, public opinion.
Yeah,
so,
public opinion on the internet.
yeah, Cam, silly dude. That's always been part of his MO, is just charismatic, being funny, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't look too deep into it. And a lot of people younger who just getting on Cam probably podcast him kind of like re-emerging, but he didn't say nothing he ain't never said before. All the stories, all that's always been out there. How many people you know that probably grandmother stayed in our neighborhood and they was there like ended up moving there and ended up claiming the neighborhood? So that ain't even uncommon either.
Me just turning 40, that whole Dipset era was like really my high school era. So I had all the mixtapes. I seen the whole grind. So I mean, it is a little bit disappointing to see them at where they at this point. Like you said, it just kind of is what it is. They both approaching, 50. They just gonna be who they gonna be at this point.